Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. So I got an exciting build, at least it's exciting for me. My youngest son has decided he wants to take up this hobby and get into it a little bit, and has requested a bench. He hasn't requested I build his bench, he's requested we work together on a bench, so I'm really excited about that and looking forward to the project. The downside is we've got about 3.5 days to build a bench. So that's, I'm gonna have to get a head start, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. I'll put up on the screen a picture of the bench we're gonna do. It's kind of an entry-level bench. It's gonna have a poplar base. It'll still have a maple top. I'm gonna do some things where it can grow with him some. We're gonna try to make it 6 feet long. I'm working with my lumber dealer right now to get some appropriate length material for maple top. So worst case, it'll be 5 foot long, but I'll know that more hopefully tomorrow when the lumber comes in. It will be a split top design like a Rubo, but there's not going to be any bench crafted hardware on this. Frankly, it's just not in his budget. I will, however, design the legs in such a way, if he ever wants to retro and put the bench crafted hardware on, this bench will all be set up for it. Additionally, he lives a few hours away. So this bench has to be able to break down, go in his rig, and go to his college dorm where he has some garage space to put this in. So the rails and the stretchers will be lag bolted, but I'll recess them in such a way that later on down the road, if he wants to glue it up, he'll have that ability and he can just plug those holes and move on like nothing's happened. This is some of the hardware that we've picked up for the bench. There'll be from Lvl, there'll be a little front vise, and Veritas inset tail vise we'll put in it. And I got him the flush mount and the pivoting stop for it. There'll be T-track in the front. That's probably my addition because I've gotten so much use out of that over the years, and I got him a couple of hold downs. He needs it mobile, so there'll be some casters, and then it'll also have some drawers and doors in the front, so it'll be storage, a little bit like what's under my Rubo. But again, it's something he can grow with. It will also have the tool tray, like both my Rubo and my outfeed table do. That should work out well for him. So the other cool part about this build is I'm going to go ahead and journal all the costs so that you can see firsthand, broke down all the way down to the lag bolts, what this build actually costs. I'll break it down for you piece by piece, and we'll do that in the closing after the bench is built so you can see what's here and know what we've got in it. And then you can ascertain whether that's something you want to do for you. The plans will be for sale on my website. And again, all those profits, they go directly to Mel Morris, who created the design for me and drew up the plans, and they're top-notch plans. I was really excited to see these plans from Mel. So he should be paid for his work, and maybe you guys like this and you go ahead and buy some, and that way Mel gets paid. So I'm going to start by breaking down all this poplar because this is going to be the base. The legs and the stretchers and the rails will all be in poplar. Again, with cost and consideration, that was an important move. The top will be maple. There's just some question right now as to what length it will end up being, and that depends on what lengths of boards I can get. I don't want to pay for a whole bunch of scrap that we just can't use. So I'm going to break down lumber. You guys have seen that before, so I'm not going to show breaking down the lumber. But when we get over to where I've broken down for the legs and stuff, I will go ahead and click the camera back on and show you what I'm doing. I have to get a jump start on this one, or there's no way we can build a split top bench in 3.5 days. So I'm going to get a jump on things, and then my son will be here late, well, a couple days from now, and you'll see him in the shop, and he's gonna build this bench. So he'll have a little guidance and a little help, and obviously a few tools to play with, but it should be a fun build. So stick around, guys. Let me get some lumber milled up, and we'll get going. Okay, so there is all of the base parts rough milled for this bench. They are all significantly oversized and still have a lot of milling to be done. But that's where I'm gonna leave them sit to twist or cup or do whatever they're gonna do, at least overnight. And I'll take a look at them tomorrow, and I'll run a second round of milling tomorrow. Okay, I came out this morning and milled up the leg stock. Pretty close. It's still probably 1/4 of an inch over, but that's okay. I want to take them nice and flat and square after the glue up in case I get any slippage or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and glue these up. Okay, 1 down, 3 to go. See you on the other side. Okay, so there's all 4 legs glued up. I'm gonna leave those in clamps at least for a few hours, and then pull them out, and we'll get them squared up and milled to final size. Okay, so now in a normal build, this is where I would be concerned with grain match and getting the legs exactly where I wanted them to get the best grain match and flow. But in this case, this base is going to get hit with blue milk paint, so I'm just more concerned with things being oriented properly according to my lamination. So I'm going to assign them this way. They're exactly the same size. I can really turn them any way that I want. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to leave them in this order. I'm going to go ahead and mark them, and these will be ready for joinery. Okay guys, so we're going to call that a wrap for this video. Legs are all milled up, ready to go, ready for layout and joinery and all that good stuff. I ran another milling on the other lumber as well, and it's still oversized, and it'll get 1 more milling. But at this stage, it's time to let my kid take over and work this build. I'm going to pretty much move behind the camera and consult and help him along the way. But from this point forward in this build, you're primarily going to see the kid on camera. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. So until next time, guys, take care.